tax season right around the corner. People fretting. I look at my paycheck every single month and I figure I've got to have a wrong box checked. I really do. I don't know if you feel like I do in this particular situation, but I look at my paycheck and I'm like, I feel like I worked harder than that. And then I see the amount that Uncle Scam takes out for taxes and go, what? It's a whole other income. It's a whole other income that Uncle Scam takes out of my taxes. And I'm one of those people that have a hard time understanding exactly how many of my taxes benefit me. I'm one of those folks that talk on a regular basis about how I would probably be willing to pay double if I could decide where my tax dollars were going to be spent. That's a deal I'd be willing to make with the government. I don't know why they don't offer that. I think people would take them up on that particular situation. But yeah, that time that is right around the corner where Uncle Scam makes it abundantly clear to you just how much of your hard-earned dollars. He's like, yeah, I'll be having that. Is here. And what I suggest you do is you really take a good look at your paycheck. You really recognize just how much of your blood, sweat, and tears is being taken out of your pocket. And then you try for a moment to understand exactly where it's going. And then you go, wait a second, has any of this really benefited me? And I don't mean take that libertarian, pot-smoking, living in a bunker extremist approach and be in complete denial of everything that your tax dollars have in fact done for you. But really think about how much is taken from you and how it's spent and whether or not you want that. You're going to get angry. There's no two ways about it. You're going to get angry. Hold on to that anger and use it to remind you to take action when you're given the opportunity to do so. To get down on the field and play during these times where our next to useless government is pontificating how they can hang on to their positions by doing as little as possible and make it look like they're actually doing something for as long as they can. Use that anger. Use it when you vote. Use it when you take action. Use it when you speak up. Is it going to change anything in your immediate life? Will it make taxes go away? No. No, of course it won't. But it's important to remember. It's important to remember how you are being bled. You do it in a subtle enough way. A lot of people forget. A lot of people don't recognize the fact that they're being poked, prodded, jabbed, robbed of their precious bodily fluids little bit by a government that doesn't represent them, speak for them, or have their best interests at heart a lot of the time. And I'm not talking about whether is not an R&D thing. It's not left or right. It's right or wrong. Not necessarily saying that the right is right. I'm speaking in broad, sweeping terms about people that would seek to go into politics. They are not to be trusted. And I'm not, like I said, this conspiracy theorist that's going to live in a bunker hoarding AR-15s. But every single time you hear about something that your government dictates that you're not happy with, remember what they take from you. Remember that you pay their salaries. You are a taxpayer. You are responsible for their lives, and you have a voice. And I think many people are swept up in the complacency of the culture at the moment, and they forget that we, at least in theory, live in a place where there is no taxation without representation, and you have a voice, and you should not be afraid to use it. You are encouraged not to use it on a regular basis. You are encouraged in this country to be a joiner, to not have a voice, to not be an individual, to just shut up, get in line, and vote. Never forget that you have a voice. Look at your taxes. Look at your pay stub. Look at what you wind up paying at the end of the year when you have all your taxes done. Look at what is taken from you, and remember, you have a voice because you pay to have a voice.